Hello guys and welcome to week 18 of training for Ultra. Now it's actually Thursday and this is the first time I put the camera on. Multiple reasons, but as you'll see with the title, I don't know if this is it because you won't probably be able to tell, but I'm walking with quite a bad limp now. So to cut a long story short, yesterday I was sitting on the couch, I was watching the TV, and then the way I sit on the couch, I always sit on my foot. Like I've got one foot down, I've got one foot up, so kind of sitting leaning on my foot. And then I got up to put the remote back on the unit, and I took a step with one foot, and then when I took my step with my other, my foot was asleep, completely asleep, and it completely rolled under me. I fell to the ground, I heard the biggest crack and the biggest pop that you can imagine, and I was rolling about on the floor, and my wife came down, what the hell's happened? Because I was in the living room myself. So out of everything that you can get injured doing, I was sitting on the couch. You know, this is the absolute maddest part about it. Just run through my week quickly. So Monday, rest day. Tuesday I went and done this. I went and done my usual 45 minutes on the cross trainer, 45 minutes on the stepper, and never done any running because my training's actually tapering down now till the race. That might not happen. From that I went in Wednesday, which was yesterday, and I done my 10 rounds in the boxing. So I always do my warm up and mobility drills beforehand. It takes me usually 10 to 15 minutes, and then I did my 10 rounds. I never videoed any of this stuff, especially the boxing, but there was someone else doing the boxing right beside me, and not everybody's going to want to be in video. Oh jeez, this is bad. And then yesterday when that happened, after the boxing, I was down in the hospital. I got an x-ray, and gladly there's nothing broken, which she said there is a wee abnormality in one of my bones, but it's most likely soft tissue damage. And I've had soft tissue damage before and it took a long time to heal. But basically what she said was it could take up to 6 weeks. Now the race is obviously 3 weeks this Saturday, so by the time you're seeing this video, 3 weeks. So, but she also said the more I can put weight on it, these kind of injuries, there's nothing that stopped me apart from pain. So this will be down to pain tolerance. So take paracetamol, take ibuprofen and walk on it as much as you can. So I've scheduled a bit further walk today, and I'm actually still going to go to the gym today. I'm going to go down and I'm going to do the assault bike, and I'm going to do it for 90 minutes. Richie, one of my good friends, he's came down and took my actual mountain bike. He's given it a wee spring clean for me to try and let me go on, at least if I can't do anything running wise this Saturday. I could maybe do some biking or stuff. So I'm going to give this every fighting chance. But when I was lying on the floor last night rolling about, oh man, the emotions, I could cry. I had to stop myself crying. Like, I can't actually believe that all the knee problems that I've had, that I just fell under my own foot. So you can't write it. So right now I'm going to go a wee bit longer walk with Frank, depending on the terrain, depends how sore my foot is. So I'm not limping as bad right now, and we're going to walk on it as much as I can under the advice of the I think she was actually a physio. Under the advice of the physio, it's basically going to be the words that she said to me that sounded like a challenge was, this is ultimately going to boil down to your pain tolerance, which I had a crutch yesterday and I needed it, but when she said that to me, it just triggered something in my head where every step right now is very painful, but I'm going to just try and get on with it. And what I said, I had some calls and that scheduled with clients last night that I had to cancel on them. And what I've said is even if I can't do this Cairngorms Ultra, which is on the 1st of June, before the end of the summer I'll be doing an Ultra. I'll be doing 40 miles at some point. So this isn't, oh, I'm going to stop doing it. This is I might not actually get to do that race, but there's definitely going to be at some point. I'm going to go and do an Ultra, whether it's just running from here around Glasgow or whatever. So we'll see. Next time I put the camera on, I'll be in the gym. I'm going to do, probably if I can, because they're always busy, 90 minutes on the assault bike, and I'm just going to work hard and keep it going. But my mood right now, I'm devastated, but shit happens, and all I need to do is control everything else I can control. So I'm going to double down my nutrition. I've been a bit lax with that as late, and try and keep these steps on the go. See, my feet feels alright now because I'm on a good terrain. So let's see how it goes. Alright guys, a happy Friday, and what a beautiful day. You probably see the sun cutting off half my face where I'm sitting, but what an absolute stunning day. So we update, it's Friday, so it's 2 days after I've went over on this foot. Foot is quite swollen still. I did go down to the gym yesterday and I done an hour on the assault bike because I didn't want to put any pressure on it in terms of the cross trainer or obviously no running. Now I done a lot of walking as well yesterday because like the physio says, the biggest thing this will ultimately be down to is my pain threshold, and I'm actually optimistic that I can maybe try and get the run in this Saturday, and I don't know if that's going to be too much, but I'm going to try. And I know a lot of people might be watching this, especially some people that I know, they might be thinking, oh, you're injured, like you're supposed to be trying to. Actually no, with soft tissue injuries and that, you do want to kind of keep moving, you know. Movement's the best medicine when it comes to any sort of injury. Today I'm down in the gym and it's all my weights stuff, which you'll probably just put it all here. I'll be in here for roughly around about an hour this takes, and yeah, so the plan for the rest of the day is I'm going to go and do a lot more on the foot as well. I've got a few client calls today, and then I'm going to maybe try and go out, and I think there's a route that I walk and it's about 7 miles or so, and I'm just going to walk it. The thing is like when I first start walking, the foot's really stiff, it's still really swollen, but once I've been walking a wee while, it's into it and it's not too bad. So I know some people were looking at me because I'd really genuinely thought my foot was broken, and they might be thinking, oh well, it couldn't have been that bad. And trust me, with every kind of step that I'm taking, I feel it, it's really, really sore. But the want and the need to try and get these runs in and stuff is massive. A big thanks to Richie, he's just dropped my bike off so I can perhaps do some biking as well. He's just fixed my bike up for me, so it's another alternative. If I can't get the miles in with running when I do try, or if I do try, and I'm going to get a lot of miles in with cycling. So yeah guys, I'll update you tomorrow, which will be the day the vlog goes up. But so far this week it's another route of adaptation, just trying to make it work. So yeah, I'll turn the camera on, and I'll let you know where we are tomorrow. Right guys, happy Saturday. Now, this might be the stupidest thing I've ever done, but I'm out my run. Now again, I know a lot of people will be like, your injury couldn't have been that bad. And maybe so, thankfully so, but right now my pain's at about 5-6 in my foot. I don't need to limp, but that's because what I'm realising is when I am going out my walk and stuff beforehand, I've got a wee bit of a limp at the start of the day, and then when the foot gets warm I don't really limp. So I was just kind of thinking that I've got potentially 20 miles to do today, and I was just kind of thinking, well, you know what, like, I'll see what I can get away with. I took some paracetamol, ibuprofen, walked this morning, did my mobility exercises, try and stretch the foot out. I'm getting so much cracks and pops with it, and the bruising's a lot worse, but that's a good thing, I think. So we'll see how we get on today. I'm just imagining, like, during Ultra, if everything goes okay and we actually get to it, that shit's going to go wrong. Like, I'm going to be sore, I'm going to have to run through it, like that kind of thing. Like, it's amazing how I'm not even thinking about my knees, I wasn't thinking about my foot. So I watched some David Goggins last night, and some people probably laugh at that, and he was talking about how he finished one of his ultra marathons and he ran it on broken feet, and I don't know why that came up my feed, but it did, and I watched it and I'm like, well, do you know what, we're going to go and give it a try. We're not running at a hard pace, so we'll see how the foot holds up. So right now 2 miles in, and as I said, it's sore, but it's not, it's bearable, you know, like it's warm and it's bearable, and if that changes I'll let you know. But my bike's ready, sitting in my back garden, so if this does go fucked, I'm going straight home, get my fucking helmet on, and we're going to go and get cardio in any other way. As I keep on saying guys, just find a way. You don't need to chuck everything, we're going to do something. So here's hoping we finish. Right guys, we're 5 miles in and I'm going to have to call it. So my pain scales went from 5, 6, 7, now we're at 8 in the foot. I don't need to limp quite yet, but it's getting that way. So I'm 3 miles from home, and I'm genuinely just gonna, unless it gets really bad, I'll start walking. But I'm going to run the 3 miles and then get home, take on some calories, and then get out on the bike. So I just keep it update. But fucking is what it is. Let's go. Right guys, so we're back home. I actually had to put some sun cream on. I feel like I'm burning, and I'm just about to go and grab my bike. I took on some calories in the form of some gels, and I actually had a twirl just to get something tasty in me. Got my bike here, which you can see just a mountain bike, but it's one of those things where going out on a mountain bike on the roads is so much harder. Like when you get a road bike, you're effectively gliding. And the route that I'm going to go is like down Crossford, for people who kind of watch this and know what I'm talking about. And there's a big massive hill that kind of goes up that way, and then come back down, and all the way back home is coming back uphill. Quite severe hills as well. So we've got 8 mile of running done. The foot, it was when I was on the pavements and it was like changing terrain. It was just depending on my foot placement. That's what I noticed, because at the point where I put it on, where I said 5 miles in, and it was like the pains at 8, kind of went up to about a 9. I was like, oh no, this is bad. And then the kind of terrain changed when I was going up a hill. I wasn't kind of landing on the foot the same way, and the pain wasn't as bad. And then again, the terrain changed on the way, the home straight, foot would start getting sore again. So let's go. Go out. I don't know how many miles this will be. Maybe about, I don't know, 16. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I go. But catch you soon. Right guys, just over 10 miles in. What an absolutely beautiful day. I've just climbed up, if you do know this hill, I don't know the name of it, but it's an absolutely deadly hill and it just keeps going on and on and on and on. So just stopped to get a drink. Feeling good, legs are on fire, which is what I'm wanting. Just taking in the scenery here, and we are going to go and finish off. Again, I don't know the total. We've got the big massive hill going back up to Braidwood, which is absolutely horrific, by the way. So yeah, enjoying it, working hard. So let's keep going. Right guys, so back home. So managed to get in 17 miles on the bike, and it's got about a 1500 foot elevation. So there's some really tough climbs on that, and especially tougher after you've ran a wee bit. Again, don't know how this foot's going to play out. When I'm walking about now, I'm properly limping again. So obviously for a lot of the problems is like running on it might have not been a good idea, but we'll soon see. But listen, just going to keep battling on, keep doing what we're doing. Like I say, if the ultra doesn't happen, we're going to run one at some point anyway. So we're going to keep this series going until the ultra's done, whether that's in 3 weeks or whether that's beyond that. But yeah, felt really good. It's amazing biking out in that weather. And we've got some beautiful scenery around here that doesn't really show on this wee camera, but I probably would do another video of maybe take my drone out and maybe show it. So yeah, get washed, go and ice this foot, get some food in me, and take it easy from there. And a massive thanks to Stacey, Emma and Richie for buying me a coffee and buying Frank some sausages. And I'm not going to lie, I have had no time with everything that's been going on between having a newborn, being in hospital and all that jazz. I've not had any time to get down, but I will make sure it happens next week, promise. It's not going to go anything bar sausages and coffee. So again, thanks for watching guys. Hopefully we can just keep going as normal, and after a couple of days this calms down. I'm amazed I got 8 miles in, considering on Wednesday when I was on the floor, like I keep on saying this vlog, I know I repeat myself a lot, but I was convinced it was over. I really was. So listen, I hope you're all well and hope you're all good. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll catch up with you all next week.